Here is an incident that describes the power of storytelling. It was the year 1994, and I was in Dubai and decided to start my own consulting practice and wanted to call it the Center for Creative Thinking. So I submitted the application to the Economic Department of Dubai, and a few weeks later, I got a call that the application had been accepted. So I went to collect the registration documents. When I found that they had changed the name, or the company had been registered in the name of Al Afkar Management Consultancy. Afkar in Arabic apparently means ideas, so it was, called Ideas Management Consultancy. I didn't want the name to be Al Afkar Management Consultancy. I was paying the registration fee. It was my company. It was my idea, and surely, I should have the name I want to keep. So I asked the clerk there and said, "Hey, this name has been changed. I asked for something else." And he said, "Well, you asked for Center for Creative Thinking, which, we cannot agree to give you." And I said, "Why?" So I said, center means, it's like police station and things like that. Markaz is the Arabic for center. Said, you can't have that name, the word center in the name, company's name, so go away. So I went back and I was very, very disappointed. I said, Al Afkar Management Consultancy, my plan at that time was to, take my company worldwide, have it be known all over the world. So I did want a name that would resonate with, more countries than just Arabic countries. I didn't know what to do, and I scratched my head and thought about it for a long time, and suddenly something struck me. And then I decided to write to the Director General of the Economic Department. There was a chap called Mohammed Al-Abbar, who was the Director General at that time, and a fine gentleman. I hadn't known him until then. I'd only heard of him, and he was doing a lot of good things in Dubai. So I wrote him a letter, and I said, "Dear Mr. Al-Abbar, I'm trying to set up this company, and the idea is to, help companies build their leadership teams and keep pace with a fast-changing world. I asked for a company name of Center for Creative Thinking. I was refused that name, and I was given Al Afkar Management Consultancy, which I'm not very pleased with. So I want to tell you a story." I said, somewhere in 1977, a company called Altos set up shop in Silicon Valley, and they were one of the early manufacturers of what is now the PC. Altos was a fine machine, and everything was good. Sometime later, Apple came along, and Altos died. Apple survived. One of the reasons, I think, was the name Altos didn't appeal to anyone, though the founders of Altos really decided to call it Altos because it was founded in Los Altos, the Los Altos mountain range, part of Silicon Valley. So I said, for the same reason, names matter, Mr. Al-Abbar, and I hope you will consider my appeal. And I left, and I sent the letter with very little hope, very little expectation that it would be even read by him. 2 weeks later, I got a call from his office. The secretary said, Mr. Al-Abbar would like to see you. I was thinking, oh boy, I hope he's not upset with the letter I wrote him. So I went across and saw him, and he was extremely generous and kind to me and nice to me, both with his time and with his words. He said, "I love the story you wrote, and therefore I've decided that we will agree to name your company Center for Creative Thinking," which in fact in Arabic translates to Markaz al-Abdal Fikri, which was much better than, Al Afkar Management Consultancy. So I got the name. That's the power of storytelling. You appeal to good people, you put together a good story, there are reasonable chances that you might succeed. So next time you are stuck trying to convince someone, think of a real story, don't make it up, but think of a real nice story, and you might have success. That's all for now.